now.
We continue to track breaking news today at 5. Today, the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office announced the Cincinnati police officer who shot and killed 18-year-old Ryan Hinton during that car theft investigation in East Price Hill was justified.
So those findings come more than 6 weeks after the deadly shooting left some lingering questions and launched multiple investigations into the shooting.
Brenda Ordonez joins us live with a breakdown of how prosecutors came to that decision.
Yeah, guys, well, it was a decision we thought would be made by a grand jury, but it was not. Hamilton County Prosecutor Connie Pillage said today their office had enough resources to come to this determination that the officer was justified in their actions in that fatal shooting.
He ignored the officer's commands. He ran from police. He stopped to pick up a fallen weapon. He ran with the gun in the direction of the officer. He glanced at the officer with the gun in his hand, and he pointed the gun in a bladed manner.
The reasons why Hamilton County Prosecutor Connie Pillage determined that it is objectively reasonable that an unidentified Cincinnati police officer perceived 18-year-old Ryan Hinton as a threat to himself and others, therefore justifying the officer's actions in shooting at Hinton, who died of his injuries. These findings come more than 6 weeks after Hinton was killed in East Price Hill. Pillage listed the events on May 1st that led up to the incident. Hinton and 3 others traveled to Kentucky in a stolen car. Surveillance captured Hinton and an accomplice wearing masks and searching unlocked parked cars in a neighborhood. Prosecutors say hours later, all 4 were traced back to a stolen car parked in an apartment complex in East Price Hill. When police arrived, all 4 suspects ran. Pillage says witness statements and officer interviews confirmed Hinton did have a gun in his hand while he was running in the direction of the officer that ultimately shot and killed Hinton. Pillage showed photos found on Hinton's phone that show Hinton with the same gun found near his body. Pillage says this gun was fully loaded. Yeah, now investigations are still underway into this shooting. Cincinnati Police is conducting 2 of those, and the Citizens Complaint Authority is conducting another one. They tell me today that they have not yet reached a conclusion, but once they do, we of course will bring you those findings. For now, downtown, Brenda Ordonez, Fox 19 Now.
I don't think people realize we are probably one of the only professions that I can think of that have a split second to make a life or death decision. And by that I mean what an officer has to do, what they have to process, and based on their training, their experience, to come out with a decision to take a life, to preserve their life, or to preserve the life of any other citizen around them. No officer wants to do that. That is the last thing that we ever want to have to encounter. But the fact remains, when we signed up for this job, we know that that is the possibility of something that we will encounter. And I applaud the members of our Cincinnati Police Department, the ones involved in this incident from May 1st, for taking that oath very seriously, for relying on their training and their experience to make that split-second decision.
So that's Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Thigi responding to this decision released today by the prosecutor. She thanked Connie Pillage for her time and dedication to this case and all others.